We have a runoff election Tuesday of next week, but a lot of people are already looking ahead to November when voters will also have to decide the fate of 11 state questions. One of them, 744, deals with education. Ed Murray is here with the results of an early poll on this question that could dramatically impact our state. Ed?
Well, Kelly, state question 744 would require the state to fund common education at the average of our neighboring states. The group supporting the measure collected more than 200,000 signatures to get it on the ballot. But many of our state leaders, Democrats and Republicans alike, are against this particular measure because of the mandate. A recent Sooner poll shows 65% of you like the idea.
These numbers are very, it's what it is today, but it may change tomorrow.
This poll was pretty straightforward. Do you support or oppose funding at least the per-pupil average of neighboring states?
Well, we think it demonstrates the tremendous amount of grassroots support for this initiative.
I think it's early yet to be making any conclusions. State questions are not the same as voting for a person.
State Representative Randy McDaniel was part of a House study last summer that showed if 744 passes, the state will have to come up with another $850 million. Which likely would mean every other agency except Common Education would have a much smaller piece of the pie, about 20% smaller.
We support education, and we need a great educational system for the state of Oklahoma. With that said, we had to actually come to the realization of what happens if this does pass.
Walter Robinson of Yes on 744 says our state leaders are the problem.
Well, the legislature taking care of common education is what got us to 49th. And we really believe that our kids deserve better. This is for the people to decide. It's time that they are able to have their voice heard and are able to stand up and say, we want our kids and our schools to be a top priority.
They're actually saying they want education to be the only priority.
Pollster Bill Shepard expects his future polls on this question to change, to get tighter, as both sides ramp up their information campaigns and voters start looking at the impact on the state budget. Of course, Shepard says traditionally, people don't even make up their mind for good on state questions until they're actually reading the paragraphs in the voting booth. Kelly?
All right, Ed, appreciate the update. You can